everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite summer products, my products that are non-toxic, safe, organic, all the best products to be using during the hot summer days for both myself and the family. Alright, before we get into today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Alright, so it's summertime and it is hot and full of sunshine, and so we want to protect our skins, especially the skin of our little ones. So I have been on the hunt for sunscreen for a while. Tons of sunscreen that's on the shelves is full of chemicals and full of a lot of different ingredients that are just not deemed safe. If you look at the EWG, the Environmental Working Group website, if you don't know about that website, you should check out one of my other videos, my attitude haul video, where I talked about how I find safe and non-toxic products, and I use the EWG website to do that. So you can check out that video if you haven't already. But if you go to their website, you can peruse through and try to find products that are deemed healthy and safe. So especially for my little ones, I want the safest out there. So I love Attitudes products for those. I have discovered that they have a sunscreen, a mineral-based sunscreen, and it is non-toxic and super healthy. So this is the Kids Mineral Sunscreen. It is SPF 30. As you can see on it, it is also EWG verified. All of their packaging is environmentally friendly and they don't test on animals and so forth. So this is what I use on my kids. It is, I find, somewhat a little sticky in terms of texture, so sometimes if it's a little hard to go on, I just kind of mix it with their lotion. So I'll mix in a little bit of lotion and it helps me kind of like spread it out a little bit easier. So that is the only downside to this particular product, but it definitely works when I find when my kids are out in the splash pad or the pool for a very long time. When they come back in, you can definitely see the difference between when I have put the sunscreen on versus when I use other sunscreens or other ones. It definitely blocks out the sun. It also has a mineral stick version for your face, so it makes it a little bit easier to do on their face. I find, especially with like our hands are so much bigger, to try to spread it around on their skin, on their face. So I use the mineral stick there and then this for on the rest of their body. So these are my favorite sunscreens for the kids. I also use Attitudes sunscreen for adults as well. Pretty much the same thing. It's a mineral sunscreen as well, EWG verified. This particular one, they put in some oatmeal in there, and it's to help with dry skin, and I definitely get some dry skin, more so in the wintertime, but occasionally in the summertime if I've been super busy and not staying on top of my water intake. So it also is verified and accepted for those of you who suffer with eczema, so this is definitely a good product there. And same deal, it's fragrance free and hypoallergenic as well, so it's very similar to the kids one, so almost exactly the same thing, but this is the adult version. So with summertime, of course, we are doing lots of sweating because it's hot outside. So a proper deodorant is super important as well. I stopped using antiperspirant a couple of years ago, particularly when I got pregnant. I realized and started doing research to how toxic using antiperspirant can be and the number of chemicals that are in there. So I've switched over to deodorant. It's been a bit of a search trying to find a deodorant that actually does the job really well in terms of removing odor, keeping you protected for most of the day. I definitely find with deodorants you have to kind of reapply a little bit more than with antiperspirant. You kind of put it on once in the morning and you're good all day. But, you know, out of the exception of convenience, I'd rather be healthy. So one of the deodorants I have found the best so far is the Green Beaver company. So this is their citrus natural deodorant. It's definitely one of my favorites. I find it's really easy to go on. It glides on super easily. It's vegan, biodegradable, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and GMO-free as well. So this one I have found is one of the best. I've tried out a couple different deodorants that are more natural-based, and either they're like full of baking soda and they're kind of really grainy, or some of them are leave like a very strong like white residue. I find this one has been one of the best. It goes on pretty clear, lasts for a good while, actually keeps me from sticking up the place. So it's definitely one of my favorites right now. So, and it is has a really great rating on the EWG website as well. So this is one of my high recommended products. Okay, next is another product from Attitude. This is a new one for me. This is their Sun Calendula. It's full of mint and cucumber. It's hyperallergenic, so this is what you put on after a really long day in the sun, or especially if you didn't remember to put on sunscreen and you have a little bit of a burn, or even if you did use sunscreen but you've been out there for a long time and you definitely want to protect your skin from some damage from the sun. This is really great. It's sort of like a cooling agent that you can put on at the end of the day, just to kind of give your skin a chance to be refreshed and just sort of to repair any potential damage from the sun. So it's definitely a new one for me, but I really like it. It has an amazing, wonderful, natural scent. It's sort of like a melt-in gel type consistency. So this is definitely one of my new favorites. So next, because it's summertime, I have switched my natural everyday moisturizer that I typically use underneath my makeup. So I normally use the calming lotion by Wildcraft, but because it's suntime, I rather use one that has a built-in sunscreen in there as well. So I discovered this one is by the Body Deli. You can get it on the Detox Market, and it is a solar day cream. It's filled with olive leaf, coq10, pumpkin seed oil, and micronized zinc. So it has similar to the sunscreens I'm using, it's more of a mineral-based sunscreen, so it's already built into the actual moisturizer. I use it underneath my makeup in the mornings, and it's very light, it's not greasy. I find like you put it on, you don't really notice that it's there, so I love the consistency. And it's definitely moisturizing my skin, and it helps the makeup go on smoother, and I love the fact that it's protecting my skin from sun damage throughout the day. So this is my new favorite moisturizer for the summertime. Last but not least, I mentioned that I do love using Wildcraft Products. So they are a line of natural skincare products that you can get from the Detox Market. If you're unaware of who the Detox Market is, it is this great online store where you can get a number of organic and natural based skincare products and green beauty products. One of my last videos, so you can check out that video if you want to learn more about the Detox Market. So one of the products in the Wildcraft line is their toner, and it kind of doubles as a really great mist refresher during the summertime. So this is their balanced toner. It is full of geranium and orange blossom. And actually, if you read the instructions, it says that you can mist the face between cleansing and moisturizing, or simply to refresh on a hot day or during travel. So I read this and I was like, this is a great idea. So I've started doing that throughout the summertime. I find that it's a really great way to just refresh yourself and cool off in the middle of the day as you're, it's getting hot, you've been out there for a couple of hours and so forth. This is a great way to kind of refresh yourself in between showers and so forth. What I do love about Wildcraft's products is that, like, this particular one is an alcohol-free mist, so there's no alcohol in it. It helps optimize your pH balance of your skin, and a number of the ingredients are organic. For example, there is orange flower and aloe juice in here, witch hazel. All of them are organically grown, so that's what I love about Wildcraft's products. They're all natural, and a number of their ingredients are organic. All right, that's it. Those are all of my favorite summer products that you can use on yourself and on your kids that are safe and both non-toxic, and a number of them are also organically based as well. I will place all of the products links down below so you can check them out online if you're interested in getting any of them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Okay. Everyone's staring at me. This is a lot of pressure. Okay. Did I forget anything? Hello, Nixie, do you need something? Ready to go.
Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.